Namaste, my dear friends. Well, today is another beautiful day, and I'll try to publish more and more and more. So please, want to support, like, share, go to the shop, join the community. Any action is very welcome. And I will read up a great question, which I felt that it would be nice to make a video about it. And the question came from Lola. Lola runs to heaven. Great nickname. So, I'm about to start my journey very soon. Thanks for your wisdoms and input. I will want to use Amanita to experience the spirit in its purity, but later on, I might have to add some other plants. What do you think about combining Amanita with Chinese herbs and medicines and other herbal teas? In Reddit post, I read that Amanita also goes well with other medicinal mushrooms, and that they have also good work together. Other good combinations. Well, Lola, thank you very much, sister, for asking the question. Because on one hand, the question is simple. On the other hand, I believe many people have this question and think, how best of all to use Amanita for themselves even more effective, and the topic about combination with Amanita with other substances. So here, I want to share with you. Try to remember this one simple thing. Nature and nature combines very easily together. Why? Because when we look under a molecule level, we take a microscope and we look at the structure, how any type of a plant is structured, mushroom, or anything organic that we consume, then we'll see that it has a lot of different components. These components, it's like a web which is interconnected, but at the same time, it's a variety of web where you have a lot of space between the elements. So when they end up in our body, our stomach being in our body being super genius, oh, I need this element to fix this. Oh, I need this element for that. Oh, I did sports, I need this. Oh, I'm having a lot of stress right now. Oh, I'll take this one. So eventually, when we consume especially medicine plants, our body takes everything what it needs, and it knows what it takes. And I'll tell you even a very interesting wisdom, that your tongue, it's a super tool which analyzes food and all the elements inside of it, just like a genius computer. And just by tasting with your tongue quickly analyzes with your biochemistry laboratory in your body and sends input into your brain. Do I need this component or not? So eventually, in cases when it's not sugar or honey, but a natural thing, and you put it into your mouth from food and you like it by taste, it means you have something there which is important for you. So eventually, once you eat it, your body will take everything what is enough or what you need, and then it will change the taste. I'll repeat, your tongue and body will change the taste of food. So through this, let's say, especially people in Europe, often they, for example, eat, or back at home, we used to eat exactly oranges and mandarins at the time of Christmas period. So during Christmas time, in 1-2 months, I would eat maybe like 10 kilos of different oranges. And then throughout the year, I wouldn't have any strive for mandarin or oranges. So as in the beginning, I would be very hungry. I would have the taste, then I would eat this 10 kilos because there's a lot of them and it's Christmas time through this period in time. And then my body got all of the vitamin C and all the elements, and then I lose the taste, the enjoyment of tasting those mandarins and oranges almost for a year. Why? Because throughout the year, that vitamin C and those elements which the body took, it is using it. And once it's empty and it again finds a source, it sends the input of the taste. So, for that reason, just know that our body, it's very genius. It knows how to take out from organic things the best things, what it needs, and it is very picky. What it needs, it takes. What it doesn't need, it just flushes out from the system. So this happens with organic nature things. So that's why when we're using natural medicines with natural medicines, for example, mushrooms with mushrooms or plants with plants or plants with mushrooms. This is all organic, nature made. So you will get a lot of benefits that will be easily absorbed. Uh, I personally don't know about not a single mushroom or medicine plant which would have a conflict together. So eventually you can easily mix medicine plants with medicine mushrooms. So going now to your question exactly about Amanita mixing with Chinese teas. I love Chinese teas. My especially favorite ones are the red type of teas. In Europe, they will be called black teas. So I love, for example, to have my tea and to have my Amanita microdose. When the combo, it gives such a strong boost of energy and flow that, you know, sometimes coffee is just too overwhelming, but with the teas, they smooth very nicely. Uh, so I just inspire you to know that using Amanita with any type of Chinese herbal teas, it's a very wise and a good thing. At the same time, if you want to use Amanita with anything else, for example, other mushrooms, then here, my personal favorite, let's say, connections. First of all, we speak about teas. I'll say in a mushroom tea, very, very good one is GABA. Um, or no, I'm sorry, most probably GABA, it's the Chinese tea. This is called a different type of tea, Chaga. Chaga is grown typically on birch trees, and you can find it all around Europe. And it has a very, very high amount of elements that help you to cleanse your body. So if you use Chaga tea with a combination with Amanita, flows deep, tasty, cleans profoundly. So another good combination with Amanita, now not from teas, but from other mushrooms, I love to use it with lion's mane. Use Amanita microdosing and lion's mane, and you're going to get a strong effect of energy boost, but at the same time, your memory increases and develops the neurons pathways inside of your head. Lion's mane with a combination of Amanita when you're doing your work, your mental, physical, spiritual work, you're creating new neurons. As you have to know that everything what we do in our life is the connection of the neuron pathways inside of our head. So that's why it's very valuable to create new ones. And lion's mane helps to do here, create them a lot. Lion's mane is also really good when people have dementia or Alzheimer. Uh, and here, one of the classical mixes that I do, it's Amanita plus lion's mane. Another good one is turkey tail. Turkey tail has unbelievable also healing properties, especially people when they have any type of issue with cancer or whatsoever. It's really healthy and good. And with combination with Amanita, again, it flows very nicely. I love also Cordyceps. Cordyceps, it is more a boost of energy, but when you're using golden Cordyceps, well, magic happens. This is a separate, very interesting topic about the golden Cordyceps that lives in the Himalaya mountains. 1 gram of such Cordyceps in China costs up to $100 per gram, and now maybe even more. So this is considered to be the most expensive mushroom in the world. And yeah, and a full grown-up person needs 8-10 grams a year. And while you're using it with a combination with Amanita, you don't only become very conscious, but you energetic, but also your memory increases, your sexual strife increases, your connection with your old memories and past is also increased profoundly. And at all, during the consuming of the golden cordyceps with Amanita, it's, let's say, I had men with the age of 50 and 60 who were telling me they're feeling like a 16, 17-year-old boys in the same way of, from the aspect of strength, of taste of life and flow. Then another mushroom which you can use with Amanita Muscaria can be, let's just say, You can truly use Amanita muscaria with other mushrooms. As you know, Amanita muscaria is the king of mushrooms. And as your question is, how is it combined? Well, I hope I answered it. Because once you eat it with even other mushrooms, your body will perfectly know, I need this, I don't need that. And the only thing with which you have to be more careful is when you use simply just chemistry and chemical drugs. Chemical drugs with other chemical drugs are dangerous, and nature with chemical drugs are generally okay. So I just highly recommend you to try to avoid chemistry drugs if you can, and just focus on nature, if only not your, let's say, health conditions are so bad. As just know, your body, it's a walking laboratory. Give it the tools, the food through which it will construct what it needs. And always know that you're the controller of the laboratory and everything happening inside. And if you want to have a big change in your life, just know it's about healing yourself, finding connection with your soul, doing physical, emotional, mental work, and other small things. And if you want to find out about it more, just watch the videos on the channel. And if you want to jump into a more practical study of this, I have a special spiritual club where we do work, where eventually you get special recordings about how to work effectively through the time of Amanita Muscaria microdosing, how to transform your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies, how to understand the purpose of your soul, how to set up your questions which have a resonance with your dharma or the path of your soul, or with the fulfillment of your life in this lifetime, that your soul would start to do and follow the life path it came here to play, and much more. So thank you very much, Lola, for the question, and I hope that this will assist you and help you now to have the confidence that you can mix nature with nature, and you can drink teas with mushrooms, and you can use mushrooms with mushrooms. Just try to avoid chemistry. If you will avoid chemistry, you will see a high level of increase of transformation, which will last with you. Not only while you consume it, but it will last with you for a lifetime, because you're the magic. You have made the change inside of your consciousness and inside of your body and avatar. So may this information assist you or anybody who is searching for the answers. And I wish you much love and blessings. Know that developing relationship with your soul is super important. Love yourself. And may this video send you the love and the support, maybe the one that you were looking for. So namaste, my dears, and I wish you a beautiful lifetime.